When was the first time you have watched porn?
Oh, what's up, bro?
What's up?
This is
Nervous as fuck.
the first episode.
The first episode and the first time
Yeah.
talking in a podcast.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I feel good because we're creating something.
We're making content.
Yeah.
We're making good content. For today we have a letter. I read it, but it's about, want you to talk about the topic?
To introduce it.
Introduce it.
Well, the topic of today we want to talk about how this is one of the greatest threats for every person actually in the world, and we're going to tell a story and how us overcome the addiction that we had to those things. And I should tell what those things are.
Yes.
Well, the things that we are talking about, it's about drinking, smoking, fapping.
Those three are enough. I mean, I read the letter about those three and how them make your life even make your life worse in somehow by taking you in some habits that develop around all your teenage. You being a teenage, you start using your cell phone, you start watching porn, you start zombie scrolling, you start to drink, to smoke. How did that affect you, for example?
Well,
Want you to tell your experience about?
yeah, I will. But first of all, I want to say also that it's not only how these habits get into your life, but it's more about what type of people you are around, in what kind of environments you are around.
That's true.
What's the mindset that you go through when you are engaging into those behaviors. And in my experience, I faced a porn addiction. I faced I don't know if it was an addiction, but I was drinking every single weekend for half a year and drinking often for 2 more. Also smoking weed like, I don't know,
Pretty often.
6 times per week.
It's really it's a
Maybe
lot.
more than 1 time per day.
Per day. That's a high name.
Yeah,
I mean a
but
high number.
now I don't
You quit.
everything. Even more now that I introduce myself into a monk mode period of 365 days. 366.
I mean that's
Because
it.
it's a bisexual year.
So
February has 29 days again.
So the letter talks about kind of the experience that I did have, but most of everything talks about in general about how this really affects you. For example, let's talk about the porn. The porn, not only the addiction, but the industry that had been that we had been introduced since we were little kids.
It's
When was the first time you have watched porn?
I remember the first time that I watched something of nudity or sex or those kind of things in my life was around when I was around 6 years.
6 years, man. I'm surely been 7, 8. It's really young.
It's poisonous to the mind, man.
It's incredible. I mean, I'm sure you didn't read a book first by yourself because you can't. You're so a child, and you were there watching porn. I don't know if with when you want it, like you search for it. I'm sure you didn't, maybe, but for me, I had a friend that did.
Yeah.
I didn't by myself because that's where the parents go in. They pay attention with what are you searching for.
Yeah.
The amount of time you are on the internet, the amount of time you are lived alone. So that's dangerous.
For me, I spent a lot of time alone in my childhood. I remember my dad going to work from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. or from 10 p.m. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and those 12 hours that I was alone, I could do whatever I want. And I don't know if he actually didn't know, but with the internet, I did have access to most of every single thing that was gore, detrimental, like media, like creepypastas and shit. Like,
we are just talking about this, but you have all of that. God is really, it's a mess for a child. It's really a mess. Like bullying, cyberbullying, people being really angry on the internet, teaching you somehow how to not to express yourself on the internet, to not have a point or a discussion. You see a lot of rage when you were young. Like I don't know, maybe in some posts
video game
or video games, people shouting at you all the time. Like, why are you so fucking an asshole? And you're just playing a game. So I think that's all rely on how much time did your parents in somehow.
Yeah, because all these things in real life won't happen.
Won't happen if you have some restricted internet.
Man, nobody in real life
use of internet actually
insults a child. Nobody in real life sexualizes a child.
There's no way, no.
He doesn't have access to sex until he's so much
grown. That's it. And well,
also porn makes you so much of having this image, a wrong image about women, about bodies, about sex, about love.
That's true.
It fucks up your mind, man.
What the fuck is teaching to you? Like,
and the modern world of porn is softcore porn. It's women making dances on bikinis on TikTok.
On TikTok, that's true.
And that's not porn, but it's...
Have you watched the catalog from Twitch that has a... It's not catalog.
It's like there's a category
of
streaming
Twitch.
They literally...
It's art.
Art?
The category is art. And you get into it and you just see nudity. Girls, nudity. For real. I mean, you can search for it, but how that's art?
That's profit.
That's some profit for Twitch. I don't think it's art.
Yeah,
like,
of course. Like,
and it's right there. It's the second one.
They made porn free, and the way it's done, because they want to trick you into not only be addicted, but to waste energy, waste time, have a
waste money,
fucked up mental health, and take away all the power that all men have. Because
that is the focus. Oh my god.
A ver, tengo que ver cuántos minutos ya. Si ya más de 15 lo tengo que cortar. Ya.
¿Cuánto va? Keep it.
Okay. All the wasted energy that we could have if we just didn't fap 6 times per day at 13 years old, and instead of that power of mind, that sexual energy, we spend it in a sport, in a skill, in a school, in reading,
even I don't know, hanging around with friends. That's even better.
Obviously it's better. And
I don't know, I don't like the image that porn industry has sold about women. I think it's really hard for you to be a teenager searching for a girlfriend just because you want a relationship, you want to get into it and see like it's cool, and then you realize that most of the things you thought you know were actually introduced to yourself by the porn industry. Like the girl has to be shaped, bald. That vagina has to be bald. I don't know if that's really that way. Do you think that?
No, I actually don't. But it also makes you want to have a girlfriend just because you want to do
To have sex.
what you've been watching all these years.
All these years, man. Because, for example, you start watching porn at the 8 years old. By 16 years old, have passed 8 years.
Like,
I mean,
all your life again, but with porn.
but with porn, it's tremendous. It's tremendous.
It's incredible how they actually want to affect the kids and teenagers and young adults and even grown men.
Because
There's grown men who are addicted to porn even with wives and kids.
And they're watching for a sneaky time to
But
watch porn.
what I want to say is that they lack purpose,
They do. They like purpose, perspective.
knowledge. They actually don't want to change. They don't want to be better, because all those addictions and things. If you are doing something that is detrimental to your life, to your health, to your mind, it goes off your mind. It actually is. Yeah, like your problems start within yourself, and the causes are symptoms. You are addicted to porn because you have poor mental health.
Poor mental health. You fell into it, actually.
Yeah.
I was thinking about how the porn did teach to us those things I will tell you about the women, and it actually made us to us, but it actually does also with older people. Because when you are watching porn since you were a really kid, but you now have a wife, and your wife doesn't look like an actress. Your wife, it's. I mean, I'm not meaning common, because common is not the word.
Average.
She's average. She's a woman. She's working. She has childs and other things to pay attention to it. But you, man, you watch porn. Maybe you don't listen that much to your kids, and now your wife doesn't look like an actress. That's poor life.
That's a poor life. But what I want to say is that if you watch porn, you are giving up on fucking the woman that you actually like.
Because they show you that the girl that you do like is not that good. It's someone good. Like there's an actress that is even more than your girl. That's what they want to teach to you. They want you to stay there, to pay a subscription, to have all the women, to watch all the women you want.
But what I want to truly get into your mind is that you could actually level up. Don't waste all of that sexual energy of that masculinity, wasting time, and you could level up yourself into having the woman that you actually want, or experience at least those women. For that reason, this is something that First Man says, Chris, that watching porn is giving up. It's telling yourself that you are not going to fuck those women, that you are the little monkey who is jerking off while watching the alpha male gorilla fucking all the women.
It is. It really does. And how did you... Let's talk about how to overcome it. how to pass that.
No, bastante ruido.
Hay mucho ruido.
Sí, obvio, tengo que ponerla.
Y ahora hay que ver cómo queda. Espero que quede bien. Vos estás re lejos.
Yo estoy re lejos.
Yo siento que estás re lejos.
Me acerco.
Acércate. Abajo.
Es mejor.
How to overcome it.
How to overcome it.
Or why you should.
Well, I think that we already say why, but what I will add is that it's not only a waste of energy, a waste of time, a waste of your mental capacity, but because it's building up this addiction, and no addiction is good.
There's no good addiction.
Because the thing here, the best advice that I could give to anyone who is facing a porn addiction is to do the same that you do with the gym, which is called progressive overload, which is every time progressing with reps, sets, weight, but you do the opposite, like a progressive underload. You are every time doing it less. If you are fapping 5 times per day, go and fap 4, 3, 2, 1. Do 1.
Do things that doesn't trigger you to do it.
That's another good point. Most people have triggers. That's the key of an habit. You have a trigger, you have a cue, a craving, and you have the reward after. And most people should maybe go in Instagram, see some girl, their dicks get hard, and they go and fap.
They go and fap.
But if you clean your Instagram, if you don't
search for lust,
you are not lustful and want to get into Instagram just to see girls, you can overcome facing those cravings or those cues, those triggers, and you will not do it because you are not in the same environment that makes you do those things.
It's like taking care of your habitat. Because if you are working on Twitter, you spend a lot of time on X. So now, imagine that those time you're spending on X and searching for entrepreneurs, you're already having some eagers. Like in scrolling, you see girls. How are you going to focus?
Yeah, what you put into your mind is the results in your actions, and your actions leads to everything in life. And well, you can see here on my walls are papers with reminders, habit trackers, goals that I have, because I want them to be in my mind constantly.
Whatever you see.
So because of that reason, I'm always on my Notion page. I am on X. I am on YouTube learning. I'm on books, because that's the information that I want to put into my mind.
When I wanted to get into good writers on X, I watched your followers. Who you did follow? So I saw some profiles. I watched what they publish, and I see, okay, this guy's good. I'll follow her. I'll follow him. I'll follow him. I'll follow him. And then I watch my ex and say, okay, this publish is not good. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I clean my ex. I cleaned it. Now, the only thing I do have in my ex is just a lot of entrepreneurs. I can engage with all the publish I see. So I think somehow that's the way. Because X is the last one that has soft porn in it.
Yeah. I don't be so confident, because
I mean, it's uncensored. It's uncensored, but you have to search for it.
Yeah.
So, like, you could do it on Google if you want to. You don't have to get into
I saw
Twitter.
the timeline of other people, and it's full of mediocrity posts, like things that you actually don't care about, like these famous people, this rapper, this accomplishment on the world is new. and that is a representation of what you are going to get in life. If you just see content about entrepreneurship, business, masculinity, discipline, you will start to change who you are. But if you have detrimental media like mediocrity posts saying that they don't earn enough, saying that life is not good, saying that
you have to avoid those sad posts about life. You have to do something with your life.
Yeah, because the mind should be your empire, your temple. You should to take care of it like your body and your soul, your family, your home. Your mind is maybe the most important thing that you can actually control.
And how do you think that not only porn, we already talk about a lot of the topic porn, but how does, for example, the drinking and smoking do to your mind? Does it really make that bad to you?
I actually think that it actually don't is like that detrimental to your health of you or you, but it's detrimental if you have the goal to build an aesthetic body, if you want to be healthy, if you want to sleep early, if you want to get up early in the morning, do work, go to the gym, be energetic. If you have goals, those things, you will avoid them. Because if you have in top of your mind a vision for the future, goals, if you actually want to accomplish something, you will avoid everything that is detrimental for it.
I don't think there's a way of being focused, and I mean focused. Like the type of guy that is really focused, that do deep work in the morning, and it's the same guy who is hanging around, drinking and smoking at night.
He can't go out and smoke and drink and the next morning do the work.
He can't.
It's not possible.
It's not possible because you don't have the capacity anymore. You're a guy who has alcohol,
hangover, like low energy, sleep bad.
You can. It's logic.
It happened to me the other day. Even I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, but
going to bed.
I just went to bed later, and the next day for
what's enough to not be productive.
The first 8 hours of the day I couldn't do anything productive. It was just after 6 p.m. that I could make something. And it's only because not sleeping well. Imagine what alcohol and weed and cigarettes do to you.
No, it's
alcohol fucks up your sleep, like one of the worst things to your sleep. Weed reduce your testosterone as well as cigarettes. And testosterone is like your most powerful tool, as well focus, as well having goals to accomplish something in life, to become a life master.
I write in the newsletter that I said that I didn't want to exaggerate, but I did say that smoking is going to kill you. Not going to. I mean, I don't want you to be afraid of what you're reading.
What you say is true. You don't want to have people scared of what they are reading, but it creates this sense of it creates awareness of the problem. They actually know that what they are doing is going to lead them to living worse. Not only worse, but less.
And living less, actually.
But this is only possible if people have the mindset of wanting to live a better life. Because lots of people don't. Lots of people think, because I don't think
it's not that important.
I think that they are programmed, they are being told to, they believe that they truly think that, but actually don't, that they don't care about life, that they don't care about living more, they don't care about living better.
They're just here till they are not anymore.
They say life is terrible, or I don't care about dying young, and they say those things because someone make them think like that. It could be music, it could be, I don't know, like cultures, like I don't know,
Family even.
family. Just Andrew Tate has this phrase which is understand what they are telling you. Try to know their intentions on making you believe in what they are telling you, and then dissect from what's true, what's important, and what you truly care. Critical thinking is a big deal, part of it. I encourage people to learn about the scientific method, about critical thinking, about argumentation, because it will lead to you being more of a free thinker, of someone who is being told things and he can dissect into what's true, what's important, what he should care about. And it also is the same point where I told that most people have assigned goals. They don't have self-generated goals. That was the course that I was doing this morning.
That's true.
If you remember.
Like they have those assigned goals as it was, I don't know, work on.
Yeah.
It's no work on.
It's like waiting for daddy to tell you what to do instead of finding something to do.
No,
that's not purposeful.
That's purposeful.
You are not a man if you are waiting.
For someone to tell you what to do.
I remember to write that being an entrepreneur is more masculine than having a job.
It really does. It really does. Like you're just there sitting around for 8 hours waiting for someone to buy something.
You're working for the alpha of the tribe, and he gives to you the exact amount that you will be satisfied with. You are not working towards building your empire, providing for your own tribe, like in the primal days. You were an entrepreneur. You were doing things with technology, with information, with your capacities to create resources, to have abilities, to have tools to provide for your own tribe, to have resources, to have women to reproduce, to have a great life, to have food. And in modern day, they enslave you for a minimum wage so you can live and eat.
Live and eat and work for them.
For them. So for that reason, I think that entrepreneurship is the way for every single person in the world.
Not only to build a wealthiness, but actually to improve yourself, taking care of you.
Entrepreneurship,
living your life.
It's about self-development and helping other people to self-develop themselves. Even more now in the creator economy, and being the future AI doing the work that no one wants to do or should do, and humans transcending themselves into being something more than that, being something unique, providing something of importance to the world, helping people to actualize themselves. So there's a quote from Navarro Vicant, angel investor, philosopher, who says that there's 7 billion people on Earth, and hopefully in the future there's 7 billion companies in the world. And I think that's possible. That's possible. Because you could be hired under your personal brand, under your digital curriculum, your public curriculum.
If I have my company, I'm already... I could teach you, another person that doesn't have a company, how to. If I do have mine, if I learn all the things I learned to have my company and live by myself.
But that's only possible if people improve their spirit, so it not only actualize their beliefs, because most people think that they not only can't, but that's simply not possible. They have their mind wired into thinking that they can't have a company or be entrepreneurs, or that it's risky.
It's too risky. Doesn't work.
And if they actualize that part of their spirit and their mind, they are be willing to improve themselves to the point of wanting your help to actualize themselves in other aspects of their lives. And not only that, but care about opening a company, because they won't care about freedom if they only care about pleasure.
And that's why we get that far, because it's just falling for those little piece of instant pleasure, instant dopamine that fucking burns your brain, don't let you think, and it leads to you to work because it's easy to work. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's easy.
After some months or some weeks, you are actually used to go to the work.
Go to the work. You don't want to. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going anyway. Like, oh, I don't want
because
today. I don't want to go.
You know what's inside of it. You know what you are going to do. You know what people you are going to see.
It's a comfort zone somehow.
Yeah, at the start, it's not. It's a zone of growth. It's like the edge of growth of the comfort zone. But after some point, you actually are used to it, and it's like more mechanic work than actually creative fulfillment work. A difference with entrepreneurship, where we right now launch so people can join our Skool community, and it's the edge, it's the unknown, and how many unknowns we got into just from being entrepreneurs.
Just by that. The link is going to be in the description, by the way, down below. So I don't think how much can we still develop this, but I think it's a good message telling the people that don't fall for that, because it's all a trap. Not meaning like some matrix shit, not meaning that, but actually
I mean that.
He means that. Because it might not be, I don't know, but feels like what the fuck they want? They want you to not do something?
You know what they want? Control, power.
Like the cigarettes. What the fuck do they have? They have poison in it.
Yeah, just like or tap water, just like toothpaste, just like junk food, like processed food and fast food, like the plastics inside of everything. Just is everything a fucking psyop, man.
It's fucking poison.
Like do you saw the food pyramid?
No, I didn't.
The thing that they say that we should eat the most are grains.
Grains.
Bread, sugars, like rice and pasta and those shit. Man, that is what they feed to the peasants. The kings, a long time ago, fed that to the peasants, so they are weak. They cannot think. They are just easy to control, because if they feed to them meat, fruits,
they could overpower them.
They should be more healthy, more intelligent. And do you see, man? The thing that you should the thing that
the healthy eating pyramid.
The thing that you should eat the most is bread and pasta, and the thing that you should eat the least is fats.
Look at this. Look at this. Doesn't make sense.
That's a fucking psyop, man. They put like butter and healthy food, and well, man, you can see how the food pyramid is a psyop. They want us to be peasants. They don't want us to eat healthy fats and meat.
Which is meat.
The most powerful.
I mean, that's a tomahawk curl right there.
You
shouldn't be eating tomahawk, for example.
Nah,
that doesn't make sense.
That's a psyop.
It's a
psyop, man. I'm telling you, it's a psyop, bro. there's people who eat like it's called the lion diet. They only eat meat, red meat, a little bit of water, and not much more, like a little bit of salt, for years, and they look healthy. They can walk, they can cut.
Shacked, for sure.
You search for the people that are into the carnivore diet, and they are.
Andrew Tate proves that. He always said he only eats meat, no much more.
Jacket.
He's shacked.
The daughter of Jordan Peterson, Michaela Peterson, I think that it's called. She been eating only meat for 5 years, man, and she is healthy. She looks good, healthy, with energy. Like she have a clean skin. And if you look to vegans who only eat vegetables and whole grains and those kind of shit, they have like all tired skin, tired look and eyes, and there's this girl that scaled up the Everest being vegan to prove that they are not weak, and she died.
She died.
She died. And then you have Wim Hof in barefoot and just shorts, and he's fucking powerful, man. I don't know how he eats.
I don't know, but he does some deep shit right there. Wim Hof is really... he's nasty. He's overpowered. He's another type
like
of man.
a superhero in real life.
He is.
He have like a superpower, and that doesn't make sense, but it's possible. It's teachable. Even it's teachable.
It's teachable. He has actually not a curse, but
school or university.
like a school. Like he has like some people are listening to him like he's fucking God. He's fucking God, and he's telling them what to do and how to be the next type of human.
Yeah.
You watch,
actually are.
have you watched the video that they introduced like themselves a virus? Like they have Hoffman that is making an experiment, and they put a virus in him, like in the blood, straight in the blood, and this virus is common. Like you could have it, like when you get sick, that you feel ill, that you don't have energy, that you maybe throw up, like you feel really bad.
Yeah.
Because this is a virus. And him and the students didn't have a single symptom. Didn't feel anything. And not that day, but the days after. Like 14 days after, the virus have been put in their blood, in their system. They didn't even realize.
Wow.
Like
the human body is super powerful.
It's super powerful.
But if you feed it with whole grains and fucking canola oil, you're going to get sick. It's cancer.
Sunflower oil.
It's cancer. That's shit, man. For that reason, I say that everything is a fucking psyop, man. War against masculinity.
Some matrix.
Yeah, some fucking power people just taking us all over the world. And that's why we are making all of this, to fight against it. To spread
and teach maybe the people.
Positivity, help people to overcome all this bullshit that they've been told, to help them improve their lives, their health, their minds, their communities, their capacities, their tools, their resources. Because the best thing that we can do is to provide what we learn in order to improve our lives. We actually had addictions to porn, cigarettes, weed, and alcohol from 12 years old.
For maybe if you don't get into develop yourself and overcome those addictions the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Since you
why? Because they are doing those things with a purpose. You need to have a strong dad in order to achieve that, but even our fathers are getting fucked up too.
We're fucked up.
Like decades and decades and generation of people being side open.
Mm.
That's some deep shit, I don't know.
Well, that might be all. What do you say?
All?
All.
All? Yeah, man.
You say that's all?
That's all. Thanks for
I'm
watching.
really happy for this.
Yeah, I am too. Congrats, bro.
Good job.
Congrats, bro. I love you.
I love you too. Man.
Well, people, serve for all our social media.
Sign up the Skool community of We Laugh Masters. We hope you like it. There's a video introducing the course, and there's a lot of content going into. Follow us in our social media. We have TikTok, X, YouTube videos, Instagram, and
our newsletters. For
our
me,
newsletter.
LV Insights, subscribe to it. Some fucking bangers over there, full of information. The last letter is about the greatest opportunity for wealth generation. So if you want to make money online, you want to create your online business, go and read it right now.
So keep pushing. That's all. Hope you like it.